come down, fly then low for me. I hear the thunder come.
Judee Sill was an American singer-songwriter. She had quite a turbulent life, which involved various patches of crimes, most of it petty, I think, but some of it less petty. She had some jail time and also mired by drug addictions. She early on in her career, she was an opening act for Crosby, Stills and Nash. She got a contract with Geffen's Asylum label, and I believe she was the first act on their label. And she released 2 albums, one in 1971 and one in 1973. She died in 1979 at 35 of a drug-related incident, and it was officially listed as suicide, but there is some doubt over that because the note that was taken as a suicide note, some people claim was actually poetry or album lyrics rather than actually intended as a suicide note. She was never commercially successful, but some people think very highly of her. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was Judee Sill's first album, and it's my first encounter with her, almost certainly. And I think that this is partly because she was less well known, but also partly because she was in the American scenes, and I'm British, so there are some things that just didn't make it across the Atlantic. So she's not been somebody who's been on my radar. I would definitely describe this as acoustic folk singer-songwriter. The word chamber has been thrown about, which usually indicates the use of classical instruments, but in small numbers. And that also applies here. Some people have noted that her music is kind of a cross between folk and classical. I feel like it's more on the folk side myself, and the reference to classical, I think, is more about the instrumentation rather than the musical constructs. But I wouldn't swear on that. There's certainly a focus on acoustic guitar and piano here, and it's got a kind of Carly Simon, James Taylor folky feel, and it's got which is intimate and mellow. It feels like she's coming in and sitting in your living room and singing to you using a guitar, and it's this very kind of one-on-one feeling. She's got a nice voice. It's clear, but it has a good softness to it. It's actually quite a strong voice, not in terms of kind of stridentness, but in terms of being able to get stuff across. Is the sort of voice that you might associate with folky music, which kind of goes along with the rest of the style. The songs are interesting. Several of them refer to Christian stuff. It's not clear what her beliefs were. There are other things that are part of her background that indicate a more kind of New Age philosophy in her life. I think some Christians claimed that she was part of them. But other than those themes, there's more kind of slightly glamorized themes of real life. So it's kind of poetic, I think, is the right word for it. Musical style is good. The song content is interesting. I think where it falls down a little bit is the memorability of it. Some of the songs are fairly memorable, but mostly they're not that immediate. And I think that's potentially that, and some of the problems she had in her life, which obviously wouldn't have helped, probably contributed to the reasons why she wasn't so commercially successful. But it has got a lot of character, and it's a nice listen. I really enjoyed having a listen to this. And I've come to the end now, so as always, I want to invite you to let me know what you think of this album. Please do leave a comment. That's it from me for now.
Here's to the man who forgot his way home, who sighed